Guys, welcome back. It is me, Gimpy's gal, and I am back for another unboxing. I believe this is also a brand new game. I don't believe my husband has played this. Quite honestly, if I look at his shelf and all of the games in there are literally games everywhere in our home. I couldn't pick out one that was new versus old just because I have no clue what he's doing. So I'm pretty sure this is one that has not been played by him, and it is called I don't even know how to pronounce if it's Gato or Gato Leader, The Battle for the Pacific by DVG. I do know that I've heard that name before. It looks like a battleship type of game. I know it's not like the game Battleship with, where you set it up and you fire and mist and all that, but I'm just saying that it has to do with ships. Clearly, I am right about that. So on the back, again, it just kind of gives you like a brief description. It does tell you what the components are. Have 165 full color cards, 352 full color counters. That's a lot of counters. 4 full color campaigns, 2 full color mounted boards, which we learned last time what a mounted board was. 1 10-sided die, 1 player log sheet, and full color rules booklet. So that's what is on the back, the front. And I'm going to set this over to the side here. Okay. So here we go. So here's, I believe, one of the mounted boards, or I could be wrong. Yeah. So there was 2, so I'm assuming this is 1. Right away, I see event cards, convoy cards. So this looks like it may be a little bit easier for me to figure out. I haven't even opened the rule book when I do these. If you haven't figured that out, this is only my second one. But in the first one I did not look at anything in the box before filming this. So this is just me trying to figure it out as we go. But this one does look a little easier. Like I said, it has event cards, convoy cards, and then like a little, what is this, a radar thing? Convoy course, convoy area, short range, medium range, long range, convoy wake. So don't know what any of that means, and you may hear my 3-year-old in the background. It is what it is. He's supposed to be in bed, but like his father, he's very stubborn and doesn't always listen. So you may hear him in the background. It's fine. All right. So Gato Leader. Again, we haven't concluded what that is yet. It really could be either way, I guess. I don't know. So there's a table of contents, just like the last one. So I'm just going to read the introduction and see if it gives us anything really to go on. So Gato Leader places you in command of a squadron of Okay, I'm going to say something that's going to make me sound really stupid. I always thought it was called squadrant. I swear I always thought it was called like a squadrant, like a fire hydrant, a squadrant. I feel like a complete idiot now because I had no idea that that's what that word was. Okay. Places you in command of a squadron of American submarines in the Pacific Ocean during World War II. So the 4 campaigns represent different periods during World War II. You'll play each campaign using one of 3 durations, short, medium, or long. Okay, this is way easier already in the way it's written, the components, everything is easier. Clearly, you are going to be in charge of a squadron of American submarines during World War II, and you can choose to do a short campaign, a medium campaign, or a long a long campaign. As the squadron commander, your primary goal is to sink enemy merchant ships and warships. So it is like Battleship, just on a board. To accomplish this, you will select a force of submarines and determine the best way to deploy them during the campaign. You decide where to send your submarines, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to read it all. Following rules govern the play of Gato Leader. They are presented in the same order as the sequence of play. So I don't know. I can't figure this out. I get the general gist of it. The general gist is Battleship, where you have your little group of submarines that you pick, and you try to sink the other ones. It's just figuring out how to sink the other ones and how you do that. So campaign map. So there's different campaign maps, I guess, based on which one you choose. And then it just starts to kind of bleh for me as I start to read on, just because The first part was very simple and very straight to the point, and then it just kind of gets... Okay, here we go. Perfect. Sequence of play. Strategic segment. Expend special option points. Assign special missions. Then there's an operations segment. Form wolf packs. Move submarines. Resolve event cards, which we already saw. And resolve special missions. I'm not going to read it all, but this is the different sequence of play segments that there are. So it's like split up into segments. So I guess you just keep going through the segments until you have sunk your entire opposing team. It doesn't say how many players. I'm assuming at least 2. But it doesn't indicate anywhere on here. So we'll go with it's at least 2, but it says there's different, I don't know, we'll just go to it. Here is one sheet. I guess you can make copies of this, possibly. That's what this is intended for. So you can keep track of it, and it just keeps track of who you're moving, when you're moving them, where you're moving them type thing, and your stats. Then we have all these counters. I guess if you take damage, that's what these indicate on your ship, right? Am I right? Yeah? No? I don't know. I think that's what it is, because we have like stress that have different numbers, and then deep dive, silent running, rescue, one hull, flooding, 2. So it sounds like this is kind of like your actions, and then to keep track of how damaged your submarines are, or the other team's submarines are, or squadron, then you will place these down. I think that's what these are for. Again, I didn't read the entire contents of the rulebook, but that's what I think it is. And then I forget what did it say these were. These must be the campaign cards, because there's 4 campaign cards that I cannot get out. Okay. So these, I believe, are the campaign. Yes, because they're all different. So we have 1942, a couple of those, a 1943, and then a 1944 through 45. That's what these look like. So these must be the different campaigns you can choose from. Yeah, and then at the bottom, so each of them is a campaign, but then you can choose the short version, the medium version, or the long version, right? I have to be getting this so much closer to spot on than the last game I tried. Here is the second mounted board, which is just a 1, where the other one was a double. So I don't know if this one, it's the same as on the other one. It's just a second board. I don't know why the other one was a double one. It's just bigger. I don't know, maybe this is if you're playing by yourself against like an autoplay type of thing. And then this is a help sheet. The cards can go on here, but I don't know. And then it has like rules type of things, different scenarios and how it will affect you. And then here's the cards. So, oh look, here's your ships. Oh, they do look like Battleship. Here, I'm gonna take one out to show you, because they're really cute. I want to paint them. Even though I know that's not what this channel is about, I really want to paint them. So here is one. I don't know what it is, like what the name of all of them are, but it's just a cute little ship. There's not a ton of detail, but it looks very, very similar to Battleship type. Here is the 8-sided die, no, 10-sided die. As I turned it and saw the number 10, I realized it was obviously a 10-sided die. And then here's all the different cards. So here are the merchant cards, the naval cards, and these must be the event cards then. Isn't that what one of them was? An escort card, a naval card, and a merchant card. So this must be the escort cards right here. No? Am I wrong? He's laughing at me behind the camera, so I don't know. But there's 3 packs of cards. These are clearly and precisely titled, so we know what these are. But this is just cards with pictures of different ships. So maybe this is how you pick what you're gonna have. So when you're picking which of these, you maybe find the matching card, so it tells you what those ships' stats are. So then you can keep track of that on your little printable sheet here that tells you your, like, keep track of your score basically. So that's all that's in the box. Seems pretty simple, but I'm sure I'm missing some really huge components. But I'm going to give you my basic rundown of what I think this is. I think it is a Battleship type game where you are fighting to eliminate the other squadron before they eliminate you. Now, how you do that, how you move, and when you move, I'm not sure. I saw on one of these things something about an event card. Yeah, event cards right here. So I'm assuming somewhere in here, I must have missed them. There's event cards that I guess tell you an event and then you react accordingly with the submarines and the boats and stuff you have chosen. So that is what I think, that's what I think this is. Again, here's the counters just to give you a better, and they're good quality too. I said that in the last one, but they're very sturdy, so they're not like flimsy, and these boards are too. Like these are pretty sturdy as well. So yeah, that's what I think this is. I don't know. I guess we'll find out if I'm right whenever someone comments what I missed, or my husband tells me when we get off, when I finish filming, what I missed. But that's what I think it is. I'm not saying anything that I missed. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. And if you would like to see more, just give it a like. I did want to mention here at the end, if between my husband and I filming, if the quality is a little bit different or off in one than it is in the other, we're testing out a few different lighting and options. We are trying to save up for a new camera, so just bear with us in the meantime, but we're still going to be doing some blood ball here and there, and I will be doing more of these if you guys like them. And yeah, we will see you in the next video. Bye! Hello again. So yes, I'm already back, but I'm back because as I was packing this away, my husband was telling me that there were some other counters that I didn't really get to that have cool pictures of boats and stuff and submarines and stuff that's more interesting than numbers. So I wanted to show those to you, and I wanted to see them because I think that the little tiny ships are just absolutely adorable. I just want to squeeze them. They're just so cute. All right, so we have words that I don't know. I'm assuming German or, yeah, I don't know. These look like little submarines up here at the top, and then looks like little, like, what are those called? Like little, like warships, fighting ships, the ones that have like the guns and stuff on them. And then, yeah, we just have a whole bunch of really cute little pictures of the boats. I'm assuming that they are the ships or the submarines that go with these. And by the way, these, there are a lot more. I just didn't want to open them all up and lose them, but like there's a bunch of some of them and then only one of a couple of them. So I'm assuming those are like the big hitters. So yeah, there's like Hoten Maru. I've heard that before. I swear I've heard that term before, but maybe I'm thinking of something else. Oh wow, there are so many of them, and some of them are just so tiny. These up here at the top, I'm assuming that's maybe the actual ship's name that's on there and not like the type of ship it is. But that's just so cute that there's so many of them and they're just so tiny. So that's that one, and then, oops. And then this one has some more. And then you have like your, what are these? Missiles and torpedoes on this sheet and on the back as well, along with some other boring numbery ones. But the ship ones are actually really adorable. And I love them. They're cute. I'm going to keep them and paint them. Okay, bye guys.